What's up, you CLBs? Tonight's ice cream review is Bluebell's Krazy Cookie Dough. If you're watching this, I'm going to assume that you're one of the many who have been waiting with bated breath for A, the return of this flavor, and B, my thoughts, my review on it. Now, I've talked ad nauseum about Bluebell on here, and I've shared my thoughts and my opinions on how I think it's largely overrated. Not a terrible brand by any means, but for the most part, it shouldn't be put up on a pedestal. Like these people from Oklahoma and Texas swear it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, but as we all know, if we've been around the block, if you've eaten enough ice cream, you know it's decent ice cream for the most part. There's some standouts, but for the most part, it's just decent as a whole. It's nothing special, and it certainly isn't the best ice cream in the world. So I'm gonna save you guys time. I'm going to not beat around the bush. I'm not going to give you the tire. You can watch all the other Bluebell reviews I've done if you want to hear my thoughts on the brand. I'm not going to waste any time, but I am going to share with you guys a story. I used to love this flavor before the Listeria outbreak that almost crippled Bluebell happened. I used to get this, like once a week. Right when Kelsey and I started dating, I worked at a Snap Fitness. Publix was across the street. I used to go there after work once a week, twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, and get a pint of this stuff, and I loved this flavor. Admittedly, I was just, at that point, just starting to branch out of my ice cream basic B phase. I was starting to evolve. So this was pretty much, this and like all the Ben & Jerry's stuff that I was eating, this was like the cream of the crop. This is the best flavor that, at the time that Bluebell made to me. Now, we know nostalgia is a powerful thing. How powerful? We're going to find out. If I had to rate it, I probably would have rated it like a 9, maybe even a 10 on my old basic B standard scale. This time around, probably not going to go that high. I'm hoping it's not a huge letdown. I'm hoping my memories of it are fairly accurate, but I remember this being a really delicious but simple flavor, and I'm hoping that once again Bluebell does not let me down. So it's been nearly 7 years since we last saw this flavor. Hoping the recipe's unchanged. By description, it's the same as it ever was. Artificially flavored cake batter ice cream, the best kind. Who's looking for naturally flavored cake batter ice cream, am I right? With sugar cookie dough pieces. That's right, cake batter ice cream, sugar cookie dough. It's really colorful, it's really fun, but is it worth your time, your money, and your calories? That's what I'm here to find out. Let's scoop it. So the base tastes fine. Texture-wise, it's really light. This is like light ice cream lightness here. We're talking 8 grams of fat and 76 grams per serving of weight. Each serving weighs 76 grams. That is light. That's a very light, airy ice cream. It's melting very quickly as well. I'm not gonna say it's like Halo Top or anything like that. Bluebell's at least significantly better than Halo Top, but I will say this, it is not a rich ice cream like most Bluebells. If you've never watched another Bluebell review of mine, Bluebell is not a ice cream on the same level as a Ben & Jerry's. It's one step below, right in between, I'd say in between Breyers and Ben & Jerry's. That's where Bluebell is. So flavor-wise though, very sweet, very artificial, just like how I like my birthday cake ice creams. And the cookie dough chunks are huge. It looks like clown vomit, but tastes pretty darn good. The chunks of sugar cookie dough are soft. Good texture there. There's a lot of them, and it's sweet. I'm really happy that they made this flavor in pint form. I always prefer to eat my Bluebell in pint form as opposed to the huge containers. I feel like with any brand, it's hard to get that concentration of mix-ins that you're gonna want out of the big container, but this is the right kind of flavor for pints. All right, so I'm not really impressed, but at the same time, I'm not disappointed, okay? The older you get, the more ice cream you try, the higher your standards are gonna get, at least they should be. If you're not a picky weirdo and you're eating a bunch of different brands and exploring and really trying to look for new brands to try, and you're eventually gonna find stuff that's better than the stuff you used to like. That's just the nature of things. Sure, we always gravitate back towards the flavors that we fell in love with, chocolate chip cookie dough or like a peanut butter cup from Ben & Jerry's. I'd still eat them. I don't rank them that highly. They're not even in my top 10 of Ben & Jerry's, but I'd still eat them. And this flavor is kind of the same thing. I'm not disappointed because I really expected to not be blown away like I was back in the day. It's just, I'm a different person. I got different taste buds, I got different standards, different expectations, and I knew exactly what to expect out of this. That being said, if you're like me and used to eat it back in the day, I don't think you have anything to worry about. It tastes the exact same to me as far as I can remember. It's been a long time, but it was never the most complex flavor. It's pretty much just, cake batter ice cream with sugar cookie dough, and that's it. So if you've never had it before, I think you'll enjoy it. Go in with a little bit lower expectations. Don't expect a game changer. And if you liked this flavor back in the day, I can pretty much guarantee that you're gonna like it now. So that being said, I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.